Hi folks, Joseph Kursky here with you to talk about why open data is not as simple as it seems. Now, Sabine de Miliano, in a relevant and thoughtful article in the GIS Professional magazine or newsletter entitled Why Open Data is Not as Simple as It Seems, recently raises several issues that have been running through the Spatial Reserves blog for the past 5 years now. She also raises concerns that have been in just about every data and GIS conference for the same amount of time, to a new level. Rather than camping on the statement, open data is great, and leaving it at that, Ms. de Miliano points out that open data is much more complicated than simply collaborating on work and sharing it to help humanity move forward. She recognizes the common good of collaboration and innovation, and the transparency that results from open data. She states that access to open data is only possible by solving the sum of technological, economic, political, and communication challenges. Indeed, in our Spatial Reserves blog and in our book, The GIS Guide to Public Domain Data, we have written extensively about the fee versus free discussions that debate whether government agencies should charge for their data. And Ms. de Miliano sums up arguments on both sides, but she goes further and says that challenges to open data range from ethical to practical, and that there is a large gray zone on what data should actually be shared and what should remain private. What if someone creates a map based on, for example, your open data and someone else makes a fatal decision based on an error in this derivative product? Who is accountable? For Ms. de Miliano, the biggest challenge of open data is the discoverability and accessibility of that data. She mentions open data portals, including the Copernicus Open Access Hub, Natural Earth Data, and USGS Earth Explorer, and ArcGIS Hub, and many others. And we have written about many others in this blog of ours, Spatial Reserves. Ms. de Miliano holds an impressive set of GIS credentials and makes her points in an understandable and actionable manner. Her article also points out that despite the advent of open data, some data sets remain knowledge intensive, meaning that only a limited number of users have sufficient technological background to understand how to process, analyze, and use them, such as SAR data. And therefore, they may remain in the domain of experts. I frequently touch on this point when I am teaching GIS workshops and courses, beginning with the thesis, despite data and technological advancements in GIS over the past 25 years, GIS is not easy. It requires technical expertise and domain expertise. Effective use of GIS requires the user to be literate in what I see as three legs making up a geoliteracy stool, if you will: content knowledge, skills, and acquiring the geographic perspective. I do not see skills as solely those of acquiring more competency in geotechnologies, but rather including equally important skills in critical thinking, dealing with data, being ethical, being organized, being a good communicator, and other skills. Thanks.